let's take a look at the Tetryon build you just saw. Using a Fleet Mogh Battlecruiser T6, using a Tetryon beam array Mark 14 pen and another one, then the hyper dual and refractoring Tetryon beam bank from the Reputation, I think it is. Then the advanced diffusive Tetryon dual beam bank from the Low-Buy store. The advanced diffusive Tetryon torpedo launcher from the the Low-Buy store. And that has also got the set console, which is this one, the universal bias configuration modulator. Which that set gives a 2-piece projectile damage bonus and a 15 shield resistance, and the 3-piece is a 25% Tetryon damage, and a torpedo bridge officer ability applies flight turn rate boost. Then in the back I use the omnidirectional Tetryon beam array pen, the anti-croton infused Tetryon beam array from the mission, I think it is. It might even have a set, but I'm not sure if I'm actually using it currently. Which would be the disentanglement console, which at this time I'm not running, but I could run that. Have it right here. Then for the last weapon I used the kinetic cunning beam together with the assimilated module, which gives a 2-piece bonus of weapon power and weapon power drain resist and weapon power cost reduction. Then for the deflector I used the Elite Fleet Intervention Protomera deflector from the Colony, the Prevailed Fortified Impulse engines from the Competitive Reputation. I like the one which gives you the speed boost on healing. Then the Terran Task Force Quantum Capacitor Warp Core from the Terran Reputation. I personally like this. You can also use the Elite Fleet Warp Core or the Warp Core from the competitive set as well, because I'm also using the Prevailing Intervented Resilient Shield Ray from that competitive Reputation. And now I have the 2-piece, which gives Starship hull capacity, control expertise, and weapon specialization points. And if you have the 3-piece, you also get the damage bonus energy damage resistance rating, which is also nice. Then for the devices I use the Red Matter capacitor, the subspace field modulator, and the energy amplifier battery. For the consoles I already looked to this one, the biased configurator modulator, which gives the Tetryon bonus and flight aid. And then the dynamic power redistribution module from the Exchange. The clicky is incredibly powerful and good. In this case I don't need the 2-piece because I'm not using either of or any of the 3 types of energy that the 2-piece bonus boosts, so yeah, only the one. Then I have the Tachykinetic Converter, which gives the turn rate, crit chance, and severity, Low-Buy store. Binaural Infusion Circuits, also Low-Buy store, and gives the crit severity. Then the Borg Simulated Module, also crit chance, severity, and the 2-piece. Then a recent console, I'm not sure what, I think it was a weekend event or something, which they released the Emitter Refocuser, which gives the Tetryon damage and the passives, and then I used the Domino console for the clicky, and a 4x vulnerability located Tetryon. Then for skills, my sort of usual setup, although nowadays I wouldn't have put this here, but moved them over here, or filled those 2 in and moved one over here. Beyond that, yes, pretty much what I'd use. And Miracle Worker and Strategist as specializations. Then for traits, I have Fluidic Cocoon, Beam Barrage, Intense Focus, Operative, Fleet Coordinator, Anchored, Inspirational Leader, Self-Modulating Fire, Beam Training, which could be a superior beam training, and the Ablative Shell. Do note I am using a Psy character for this build, which is possibly not ideal for trying to get the most DPS out of it, or at least I don't know how to get the most DPS out of a Psy build. I will admit that straight up. Then I use supercharged weapons, emergency weapon cycles, cold-hearted, and redirecting arrays for extending fire at will, and highly specialized because of the special abilities. Then space reputation, energy refucursor, controlled countermeasures, which procs off the cold-hearted, position, crit chance, and accuracy for the crit severity, and the ox damage. Then the active reputation, all the space ones pretty much. And then we go to stations, where I have 3 SRO attacks from the embassy. They have the very awesome trait Superior Ramen Operative, and they stack. So I have 3 of them. If you're a Ramen, you can get 5 of them. Then I have the Potato Head and a Pirate Engineer. Then for abilities I use Chemosite Laced 1, Attack Pattern Beta 1, Spread 3, Attack Team 1, Intelligence Team 1, Override Subsystems Safeties 2, Fire at Will 3, Engineering Team 1, Ox to Bat 1, Emergency Power to Weapons 3, Ox to Bat 3, and Science Team 1 and Hazard Emitters 2. Then lastly I use the Active Space Doffs. Chance to reduce the time to recharge torpedoes. I should really upgrade that one. Attack Pattern Beta restores hull healing when firing. And recharge of abilities reduced after Ox to Bat, the 3 technicians. So that's the Tetryon build that I used. Hope this was helpful, and like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.